Hello, Jimmy Armijo Grover here with Gallatin River Guides. And for this video we're going to be tying Howell's Memory Maker. It's a great twist on the traditional soft tackle hare's ear, and also tied in a peacock variety, so the traditional pattern would be a soft tackle peacock. What makes this one different is it has a pearl tinsel rib, and there's also a bead, and the bead is different than more traditional beadhead patterns, and the bead is behind the soft tackle. Not completely uncommon, but not as common as having the bead right up against the eye of the hook and the soft tackle behind it. The way start off, of course, we put the bead on the hook. I'm just gonna start my thread kind of close to the bead, but we're not gonna push the bead too much because we're gonna need space in front of it to tie the soft tackle. Then I tie in the small pearl tinsel. Opal Mirage gives a lot more flash if you want to use that instead. Then I dub my thread with a hare's ear or hare's mask blend, natural color, and wrap that forward, building a little bit of a taper. And see how I don't get, I pull off some of that dubbing because I don't want to crowd the bead again, because that's going to get pushed back. Take my tinsel and I rib that forward, getting about 5 wraps. If I were doing the peacock version, I would want to counter wrap that pearl tinsel to give the fly a little more durability, but with a dubbed body, not as necessary, and I like all of my materials to move that direction if possible. It makes the fly more durable, except in the event you have a less durable material underneath that you're trying to keep from unraveling if it breaks. I tie my thread off behind the bead, and then you see how I push the bead back, and that exposes a little bit of hook shank in front. So build a little base of thread, and then I'm going to prepare my little Hungarian partridge soft tackle feather, and I like to tie them in by the tips. I personally think the finished look is the look is better, and I think it's more durable. So I tie that in, kind of shiny side of the feather facing up and out, and then I lift those little tips and I do a wrap in front of those tips. That kind of locks it in a little bit better. Then you see I trim that off, and that also makes it easier to trim them off. Then I'm going fold the hackle with my scissors. So I just rubbed that far edge of the fibers with my scissors, so the fibers kind of want to fold back, and then I pull, as I wrap my material, I pull those fibers back so they kind of sweep back the way a soft tackle should. Tie that off with 2 or 3 wraps, maybe a wrap or 2 in front, and then trim off the excess. Then all you have to do is whip finish, add some head cement if you'd like, always a good idea, and you're done. Soft tackles most commonly swung or dead drifted, especially when caddis are around. This makes a great caddis pupa pattern, and swinging it can kind of do a decent job of imitating caddis that are coming up to the surface to turn into winged adults. So great pattern. I hope you give it a try.